All right, all set. Okay, let me start. So, my name is Mikko, coming from the Nokia side. There seems to be a lot of echo. Is it any better? All right. I can hear my voice as an echo, so it's a bit weird. Yeah. All right. So Mikko is my name, coming from Nokia, working in the airframe product management for the open source collaboration and for the ecosystem development on the OCP activities that we do, not only within the openEDGE, but as well within the full-blown OCP Open Rack servers that we carry within our portfolio. So the topic for the speech today is the chassis form factor development in the OCP Experience Lab and at our booth downstairs. There's a couple of implementations already with the FreeU chassis. The new thing that we are bringing to the market and contributing as an OCP accepted is the 2U chassis for the same purpose. So with this chassis, we are able to support the very same servers, the very same power supplies, RMC, and it's basically providing the same fit and form, but only with the more dense or more compact form factor for the chassis. So what is the use case for this kind of servers? We wanted to secure that the far edge, close to the cell sites or close to the end users, we have multiple different options for doing the deployments. The FreeU chassis, as said, good for up to 5 1U servers, might be a bit too much for some of the deployments, and we have seen a customer demand for a small appliance, smaller chassis that would be then fitting 3 servers in there. The design idea is that the openEDGE we would be deploying mainly on the far edge or in the aggregated edge, and then for the regional and central data centers we would be deploying more the other form factors. Then about the chassis itself, as said, 19-inch chassis. The earlier version was FreeU. The new that we are displaying at the Nokia booth is 2U high, and giving exactly the same characteristics. One could ask, why do we need multiple different chassis? But the question really is on the installation site requirements. Not all the sites can support having extra 1U in the deployments. So this is one of the topics that we are going to be bringing. Now I would like to get your comments, your view. What else? This is tricky. What else would be needed for the openEDGE? Mike was giving a good overview on what are the things that currently are under development. Multiple different innovations from different companies. What we are seeing as topics for discussion is for example a full width sled, basically housing a dual socket design. I've seen some ideas on that, but no actual implementations at this stage. So that is one thing. Then the other question is that would there be a need for a FreeU sled, for example for having higher mass memory capacity, higher hard drive capacity on a single sled. The switch development we discussed already in Mike's presentation, and then the BBU as well. There's one implementation coming for that one. The hardware acceleration is a good question. Whether that is going to be an add-on card, or whether that is a specific sled on the configurations. But any ideas from your side? How do you see? Is there needs for this kind of enhancements in the designs.
I think as an operator, I think what we would like to see the switch, especially the full width, so maximum.
So 32 times 100 or?
Is that how much it can fit? 32, 100?
Yeah.
And meaning I think you mentioned it on other talks. OLP is also another use case for us for AT&T that we would like to see. That could be a half width or a full width. Again, full width would probably be the best to get the maximum port density, right?
Is that something that you would be finding interesting for having as a next work topic on the openEDGE project? To specify what are the exact requirements for such a switch that would be fitting to the chassis.
Well, I actually have some of the OLP specs, so I was going to kind of modify that to say, this would be one of the form factor, that we desire. Right now, I have like a 32 port OLP, so that would be like a 32 port, 25 SFP,
Yeah.
28. If that is a doable option, if this can meet that spec.
I believe it should be really doable, but what we need from the community is the precise specification or requirements, and we can then work on based on that as an open source initiative to bring right kind of configurations. Otherwise, we are just guessing what is actually needed. Any other questions? So as said, we have already upstreamed the 3U chassis. Now we are in the progress of bringing the 2U chassis to the community, and we would be happy to see even more companies joining the openEDGE initiative and bringing their innovation to the same fit and form. With that, I would conclude my presentation. Feel free to ask if any questions. Yeah.
In the case of the smaller chassis, and relative, obvious, with respect to the smaller 2U chassis, and obviously our view is from the perspective of the BBU. Do you see that as something that where you have a redundant PSU, that it might be considered instead that you would have one PSU and then one BBU in that adjacent slot instead of having twin PSUs? Because also you're supporting a lower power load. So to take up basically 1/4 of that sled with a BBU is kind of overkill.
That is really a good question, but it's a matter of the fault domain that can be accepted in the deployments. I'm not sure whether that would be approved for all the configurations or for all the deployments. It might be an option for some, but likely not for all the different deployments.
Okay.
But of course, for example, with the BBU that you are now coming up with the 2U chassis, where the power density is by definition smaller, the hold up time would be almost twice as long, I believe.
Right. Which again may be not required and not as cost effective. So.
Very true.
Okay.
Any other questions? All right, thank you.